Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Seattle going up against Milwaukee. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Towns. Durant is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Irving in at the guard position. And for the Bucks, they've got Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Moncrief in at the 2. Two tremendous players, Greg. Generational players in their own right on the floor together. And that's Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Milwaukee Bucks may not be the first team that comes to mind when you think of Kareem due to all that success with the Lakers, but the Bucks were the team that drafted him, and he did win a championship with them.
He did indeed. Glad you brought that up. I'm sure Bucks fans, Greg, are quick to claim him. And how about Giannis?
Yeah, he's certainly a one-of-a-kind talent.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Moncrief. Antetokounmpo kicks to Johnson. Giannis left side. Drills the elbow jumper.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Robertson outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Here's Seattle. Outside for Durant. Fires for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Moncrief gets it to go.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Irving. And here is KD. Cans it from downtown.
An off-the-chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Irving. Driving inside. Can't connect from short range. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Ray Allen is checked in for the Bucks. And Seattle also making a change. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Edwards. Moncrief against Thomas. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Moncrief's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just an excellent slasher. Moncrief with the great burst and body control, and of course one of the stronger guards in the league.
Now here's Williamson. Irving from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Johnson. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Irving against Allen. He gets that one. He's got 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Moncrief. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Great open look there.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. Staple gun quick.
And it's Seattle with the ball. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Allen. Thomas outside. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Durant. And that one hits back iron. Antetokounmpo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Irving kicks to Durant. Lets it go with a 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
And stolen by Williamson. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Seattle leads by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Noah is up there with flag. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Towns. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. Now James following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. There's Thomas with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got the lead up to 6 now for Seattle. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And already with an NBA body, Ronnie battling down low.
2.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Milwaukee. Robinson's checked in for Baker. Chris Middleton comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Robertson in for Moncrief. And Seattle also making a change. Edwards is checked in.
And what you love about Ronnie James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. James dishes to Towns. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. No good on the triple. Milwaukee trails by 9. Here's Robinson. That's good from 17 feet away. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Finding a gap in the D and capitalizing.
Thomas kicks to James. Shoots over Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short. James has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Robertson passes to Robinson. To the middle, here's Cummings. And the rejection by Towns. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Cummings. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Robinson. James dishes to Edwards. There's Thomas with the 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
So much more confident doing this now than he was earlier in his career. IT showing the range.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Robertson. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Noah kicks to Towns. Now Thomas from past the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, showing creativity.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Robertson against Thomas. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. A shot by Middleton, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
James with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. James misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Robertson. Still scoreless. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Middleton.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
The Bucks making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in, and then for Seattle, Kevin Durant's checked in for Noah. Williamson comes in for James, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Thomas.
And that steal ignited the break. Good defense can be your best offense.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Seattle. Edwards against Moncrief. The kick out to Irving. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 10.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Johnson left side. Giannis outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo is pulling out all the tricks tonight.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Count the basket. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Seattle ahead, up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Robertson. And it's Moncrief in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Durant. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
On deep, Robertson. They get it again. And to Antetokounmpo. No good that time. And it's Seattle with the ball. 6-point lead. The kick out to Irving. Over Robertson. And it falls over the rim and in. Irving's got 19 points.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Robertson.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
Both good from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Off the inbound, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
He gets it in there. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Robertson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Seattle. They've led by as many as 11 points. Good. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Milwaukee trails by 6. Pass to Moncrief. From deep, Giannis. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Williamson, the pass to Durant. Towns dishes to Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
And this kid, Durant, gets up in a hurry. What an incredible athlete.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep, Giannis. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Williamson gets to Durant. No good from outside. Durant's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Johnson. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Seattle leading by 8. Irving finds Williamson. Edwards against Robertson. Tries it from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Seattle also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Here's Giannis. He's got 14. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The offensive rebound. Seattle leading by 8. Left side Durant. Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
You can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Williamson against Johnson.
Mercy, mercy me.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 8-point game. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Cummings, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Baker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Allen shot is off. Seattle leading by 9. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Towns. It's Thomas outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Allen with the ball. And the Bucks miss again. Williamson, the pass to Irving. Back to Williamson. Three-pointer. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter here. That 3 could be a killer.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Seattle. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with James on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Williamson. Siakam is out there with Noah. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And it's Seattle with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Siakam kicks to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Edwards got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Seattle. Here's Milwaukee now. To the inside. Allen, that's good.
As the pure athleticism, Allen gets it done inside.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Thomas dishes to Edwards. For three, Siakam. And again, Seattle with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
For three, Middleton. It's good from long range.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a three on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Robinson's checked in for the Bucks. Moncrief comes in for Allen. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Seattle. Seattle leading by 13. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Robinson with the block.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Abdul-Jabbar gets to Middleton. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Williamson finds Durant. For three, Edwards. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Seattle leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Outside Durant. Here's Thomas. For three. Durant nails the long-range three.
And we've seen KD stretch the floor for a long time. An all-time great.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for Robinson. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. Milwaukee trails by 14. Now onto the Kumbo. Shoot from 12. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Onto the Kumbo against Durant. And it misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Towns, he's checked in for Seattle. Kyrie Irving comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Seattle. Lets loose a three. Buries the deep ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little...
The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Yeah, count it.
filling it up in a hurry.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Now Edwards from deep. That shot no good. Robertson against Irving. From outside. Rebounded by Towns. Seattle leading by 9. Williamson outside. Durant fires. Down it goes for 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Outside Edwards. Here's Williamson. Now Edwards. Kevin Durant. The long shot, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Ah, it's in there.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo. No good from 3. And here is Williamson. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. So Kevin Harlan for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Allen Iverson, Moses Malone out there with Cunningham. Then there's Irving, and it's Embiid in at the center filling out the middle. And for Seattle, Durant is out there with Mourning. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Irving, and it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. We have 2 all-time greats on the floor together at once playing for the 76ers. Allen Iverson and the legend Dr. J, Julius Irving, lacing him up together. Should bring lots of excitement to this crowd.
Oh, I know I'm excited. I mean, if you're a fan of this Philadelphia franchise, you know what kind of energy and success these 2 players brought to different generations.
Greg, they played about a decade apart, so definitely some overlap as far as the fan base goes. Both super exciting to watch in that 76ers uniform. Very memorable. And it's Seattle with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Mourning kicks to Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. The kick out to Cunningham. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Edwards. Williamson outside. Irving for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Iverson with the ball. He's covered by Irving. A floater, and Iverson with the nice bucket inside.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And it's Irving with the ball for Seattle. It's a 5-point game. Over Iverson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got 5.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
Malone passes to Irving. Now Iverson, the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Irving kicks to Williamson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. A shot off that time. The 76ers leading by 3. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Thomas checked in for Seattle. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Greer to the middle. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Outside Thomas. Irving kicks to Williamson. Back to Irving. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. He's got 8.
When you play with stars like LeBron, hearted KD. Look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
And it's Greer missing. Embiid against Durant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Cunningham looking it over. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. A different look for Seattle. Joakim Noah's checked in for Durant, and James subbed in for Kyrie Irving. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Embiid against Noah. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. Thomas dishes to Noah. And Noah with the slam.
And this is how aggressive Noah can be. When he senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it.
Here's Greer. Nothing on the board. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And Greer is a deadly shooter, super aggressive on the offensive end, just a reliable scorer.
Flag is checked in for Seattle. Chamberlain's checked in for the 76ers.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
It's Thomas on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Maxey into the lane, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Outside Thomas, back to James. Pass to Thomas. Now flag. There's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flag.
Cunningham's shot is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They trail by 1. So with Malone on the bench, this is who Larry Brown has out there. They've got Collins. Also, Maxey out there. Cunningham is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Shays in at the 4 slot. Now Maxey. After Isaiah Thomas missed from long range. Puts up a deep 3. Maxey, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mourning can't make it work. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Shays. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Shays has got the first basket of the second quarter for the 76ers. Seattle trails by 3. James, the pass to Noah. Maxey against Thomas. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to Shays. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Seattle with the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
Seattle shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Zion Williamson's checked in for Seattle. Edwards comes in for James. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Irving comes in for Collins.
A versatile player. Noah scores, he rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. From deep, Maxey. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Morning's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Thomas got the lead up to 1 now for Seattle.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now Maxey. Outside Irving. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good on the three-point shot. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Thomas, good.
And the instincts from Noah with the ball, making that extra pass.
Maxey into the lane. The teardrop falls in.
He took that bad boy in, determined. No one was stopping that from going down.
Williamson kicks to Edwards. Outside for Thomas. From outside the arc, his shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 1. Pass to Embiid from downtown. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And it's Seattle with the ball. Now Edwards. Over Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. Some changes for Seattle. Steven Adams is checked in for Noah. Pascal Siakam comes in for Mourning. And Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 1.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Kicks it out to Williamson. For 3, Edwards. Chamberlain with the rebound. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Adams. Edwards looking it over. Over Iverson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the shot goes in.
Oh, and they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Taking advantage of the room he has to just rise up and be free. Nice rhythm on that pull-up.
Irving kicks to Siakam. Back to Irving. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Siakam finds Edwards. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Irving's got the lead, back up to 1 now for Seattle.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Iverson, no luck. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Seattle ahead, leading by just 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Warning is out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Irving at the point. Now Embiid following Durant's 3-point attempt. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite 2-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took...
Oh, that's highlight reel stuff from AI!
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Iverson's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. KD dishes to Irving. On the wing, Irving. The 3. And KD the bucket on the assist by Irving. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice jumper there, flashing how dangerous he can be shooting the ball.
Oh, yes!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Iverson outside. Puts it up from 15. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Cunningham's got 9 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Iverson against Irving. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for Seattle.
And off-the-chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
Getting his in close. That's good work.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Seattle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Iverson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Irving passes to Mourning. Edwards against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Edwards kicks to Williamson. Edwards can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And they double up Iverson. Here's Cunningham. Another miss by Philadelphia. Seattle leading by 3. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Durant already such a tough cover. And
because of that versatility. And, guys, he's only going to get better.
For Seattle, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Edwards. That's good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Iverson passes to Embiid for the 3. It's all in by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving kicks to Williamson. Thomas outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Williamson outside. Thomas outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And 101 left in the 3rd.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
That's what the game is now. Everybody is out there shooting threes.
The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Greer. To Cunningham. The 3-ball. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thomas, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Iverson against Thomas. Iverson outside. Jacks up a 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Seattle. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Embiid. Irving is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Jones. And it's Shays in at the power forward. And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Siakam. Thomas got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle. From deep 3-point land. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Edwards downhill. And it's good for 2. Edwards got his first 2 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Embiid. Launches it from deep. Drops in the tray.
Putting his impressive accuracy to work, Embiid surprises the defense by taking a deep 3.
And so Thomas will bring it up for Seattle. For 3, Edwards. Shays with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 13. Embiid inside, working on Noah. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Noah, the pass to Edwards. For 3, Siakam. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Maxey. The tray. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam kicks to Williamson. Here's Edwards. Shoots the three. Embiid with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Maxey with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Shea. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Some changes for Seattle. Morning's checked in for Noah. Kevin Durant comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Cunningham, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Iverson comes in for Maxey. Good on the second free throw. Seattle leading by 10. Irving into the lane. Got it to go off the glass.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Iverson fires, and he does not hit. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Malone's checked in. Irving! And the three misses. Philadelphia trails by 12. It's Cunningham with the drive. Allen Iverson. No good. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go. Down low.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Embiid fires. Big time fadeaway.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, here's Edwards. Lets it go from 11. It misses. Philadelphia trails by 12. Cunningham takes advantage. That J is good. Here's Irving. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Now Edwards. Durant. And he misses the J. Iverson with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Cunningham. Good work there as it goes down.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Durant fires. And again, unable to change the momentum here.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
It drops.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. puts up a three. The shot misses. And so they foul intentionally. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Durant rips down the rebound. Williamson outside. Launches it, and down goes the three. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Isaiah Thomas.